little cleanup. We're going to set up this Hondo Strat to be a better slide playing guitar. The action's just a little low. It's too low down here for slide, and I'm getting some buzzing. The action's high up here. So it's actually just about right up here. We're gonna make a new nut and raise the action down here. So there's a nice chunk right here on this fret, a little like divot or scrape. So you can hear the string clicking against it. That's why this is a good candidate to be an exclusive slide playing guitar. We just raise the action with a new nut down here. This thing will be rocking. It's a great old black Strat. Pull these strings off and get going on this nut. Plus we'll clean up the rest of the guitar while we're at it. Yeah, this is gonna need a little cleanup. And this one's a little wobbly. Probably got to tighten the nut under here. I might even have one of these little tips that go on this, but we'll just clean up the grime. Oh, I got it out of there without busting it. So I could use this on another one. I actually had this this nut blank for a very long time. You can compare. So this will be way higher than this one. We probably take it down a little bit for the slide action. I also have to thin it down so it'll fit in the slot. So we've got to sand it down to fit in here, but it already has a neck radius like a Strat. Now in this, I just got this old piece of belt sander paper, and it kind of wreaks havoc on the tips of your fingers. It does help to have fingernails to hang on to the edge. Oh, we're actually getting close. So we just keep sanding that down until I can slide that in there. And there we go. Yeah, that action's going to be a mile high. But we will copy the string slots, round it off on the back, and restring it. But you can already tell it's going to be a lot higher. I don't need to go deep at all. I just use this little 4-in-hand and just roll over the back a little bit to round it off. But I don't want to lose much of the height at all. And just give it a bit of a bevel. And then at the very end, I got some of this sandpaper. Just put it around the edge, and then I could go along here and really round off the back without taking any height out, because I just wanted to keep it round on the back, and this way I'm not grinding my file against the vise. Now it's got a nice round edge on the back, so when the string falls off, it's going towards the tuners. So I got my nut files. Here's the guitar string sizes, and I got the mask for the bone dust. Don't want to be breathing bone dust. It's good to double check. Measure twice. Don't go very deep, just enough to hold the string from popping over, and then we'll do final adjustments after we get some strings on it. I'm going to use these Diodario EXL 110 12P. So it's a 10 for the E string. And now you can see how super high that action is. Normally you only want, you know, like a credit card width or business card. But this is a mile high, and we're gonna go with that to start with. Remember we said I may have one of these, and I do. Little 5-way switch. Right now we rounded that off a little, and it feels much nicer. And I have this just in standard tuning, so I just play my, you know, my blues scales. Now that we have this set up for slide, super high action, in a standard tuning, this is like the riff that can work in lots of places, and then you play it backwards and forwards and inside out. And then that same riff, but in the next octave down. And then one more octave. That's the Hondo II slide guitar setup. To see more videos, click on one of the links around here, and there'll be more slide guitar lessons coming up as well. I'll be covering that little box pattern we've been doing tonight. This is more fun than I can hardly stand. Talk later.